Although Rob Blagojevich has little support now, more than 30 elected officials helped him win both bids for governor.
Joining us is political analyst Tom Seraphin. Thanks for joining us.
Where's his friends now?
Yeah.
Good morning. Well, most of them voted against him in the impeachment. I mean, to impeach him down in Springfield. John Cullerton is the president of the Senate. He was there. Luis Gutierrez, the congressman, was there. I mean, Jan Schakowsky, the congressman, was there, you know, in 2001. So most of the Democratic Party supported him, including Mike Madigan in the last election. He was chairman of the Democratic Party, and he co-chaired Rob Blagojevich's campaign.
I'm just so confused by this. I mean, these people are in support of this man. He gets reelected.
Yes.
Okay? How do they not know there's something going on with him that's shady? And how quickly they turn and act as if they don't know anything.
It's a blood sport in this town, and they support their own. And don't forget, he came out of Dick Mell's organization. He was a son-in-law, so he kind of grew up, and so everybody said he was my son or my friend or my uncle. It was a kind of family situation. Right now, though, I think that the tide is turning, and people are beginning to say, hey, we need some really independent-minded individuals today.
Well, clearly there's trying to be a separation right now. Some of the people that supported him earlier obviously don't want to be associated with him now. Are they worried he's going to start naming names?
Yes, not only in the book, but he might talk to the federal government. He could be looking at more than 20 years in prison.
Well, that's probably what he's going to do to probably save his own fanny.
Yes, I mean, especially now with the legal situation, because he keeps losing attorneys. So I think the best thing for him would be to be able to sit down and communicate.
You think the book probably will come out fairly quickly before the trial, don't you think?
Yes, but you know, the Springfield legislature is making an effort to pass legislation to keep the profits from him. Anybody who's been convicted of a felony, according to legislation passed in Springfield, would be prohibited from keeping those profits.
Let's talk about some of the bigger names right now, like Senator John Cullerton, who is the obviously Illinois Senate president.
Yeah.
How close were they? What involvement at all in any of the deals?
They represented each other because they come from the same neighborhood. So, I mean, he was in a position where he really had to support this man, Rob Blagojevich. And the Chicago Sun-Times, they supported him in both elections. The Tribune did not. The Tribune said, we've had enough of this guy. The Sun-Times said, we think this guy might be able to do the right job for the state of Illinois, not only in 2002, but also in 2006. The Sun-Times now has different management and different people running the editorial board. So, you know, that's to their credit. I mean, Bruce Dolden, the Tribune, saw what this man was all about from day one. And you got to give the Tribune credit for that.
All right, Tom, I'm going to get your reaction to this. Front page of the Sun-Times today. Jesse Jr. faces ethics probe. The Office of Congressional Ethics conducting a preliminary review into Jackson's efforts to get Rob Blagojevich to appoint him to the U.S. Senate.
That's very preliminary. It's a citizen panel. In fact, Abner Vikva from here on the north side, good friends of Rahm Emanuel's, very good friends of the president, always considered kind of a liberal do-gooder, always on everybody's panel when they need somebody to make it look like everything's going well, and most of the times it is because he's got a great reputation. He's on that panel, but it's a short-term panel, 30 days, and they're going to recommend to the Congress. I don't see anything coming out of this unless the federal government and Mr. Fitzgerald sees something more. Now, he's involved in allegedly a scheme, or his agents have been involved in allegedly a scheme where $1.5 million could be raised for Roland Burris' seat, or the seat that Roland has now. So, I mean, there's a lot of he said, she said, I said right now.
He's not been, we should say, he's not been accused of any wrongdoing.
I don't think he's done anything wrong. I think that, you know, the people around him were really interested in that seat, and if they could raise some money for it, they were going to do okay. And Rob Blagojevich's guys were saying, hey, you know, maybe we can get something for it. But I don't think Jesse Jackson Jr. did anything wrong himself.
You make it sound so innocent when you say it like that.
Well, that's why
but it is, in fact, it's pay to play.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, according to the Sun-Times, Blagojevich believed to be paid $1.5 million through Jackson Jr. emissaries if he named Jackson to the Senate seat according to the federal charges. So Fed's going after Blagojevich. Why not find these emissaries? Maybe, you know, even Jackson's attorney said maybe he was framed in all of this.
Absolutely. In the old days, back in the 50s, I think Paul Douglas was involved in this in Chicago. The old saying was, don't send nobody sent. So, I mean, somebody wanted the job, and you weren't sent by somebody of confidence, then you weren't getting that job. Today, you could have emissaries that said, I represent this guy, I represent that guy. Well, who are you? Where do you come from? Where's your pedigree? That's why somebody like Rob Blagojevich was endorsed by all the Democrats twice, even though people were suspicious of him, because he was sent by Dick Mell, somebody that everybody trusted and everybody knew they could rely on.
All right, Tom Seraphin, thanks for coming in this morning.
Yes, thank you.
We'll be seeing you soon.
Absolutely.